I'm looking to speak with Lilia.
That's me. You're a student?
Yeah, I was actually told to talk to her from Professor Rashid Khalidi about the SJP.
Definitely make an appointment to talk to her about
yeah, okay.
And if you can come in person on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's one thing, because setting up things through the school email per Rashid Khalidi, it's a little sketchy.
Yeah.
All of us use a university account.
Right, exactly.
Which, by the way, are not secure. I mean, they've instituted a police state, and police states usually surveil. I would imagine that they would be surveilling people in SJP.
I'm sure you understand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're on the same boat. The whole
All
team
right,
is.
good.
So you're
right. But it's. Hey.
You should have knocked if you've been sitting out there.
I spoke with Professor Khalidi about some of the concerns that I have, and he was the one that referred me to you too. I really want to get involved more and kind of push back against this Zionistic culture that's being imposed upon this campus.
The other person both of you should be in touch with is Professor Franke in the law school.
Okay.
Mentioned that you might be reaching out.
Right. Great man. I love talking with him. He's so insightful, and and you as well. I mean, I love following your stuff. I follow you on Twitter, so I see all the great support there.
Trolled by Shy Davidai now.
Right.
Today he went after me.
Oh, the truck was here, I heard.
The truck was here, and now he's going after me on Twitter. But that's what happens.
Why aren't these people who are pushing Zionist rhetoric and allowing these atrocities to happen on campus, why are they not being removed?
Well, there are plenty of trustees and others who think that President Shafik has not been punitive enough against people on our side. And they would like to have the same thing happen to her that happened to Claudia Gay. And so there are people who are pushing from all directions, and I think she's getting very bad advice from a bunch of people like her general counsel. I worry about you all, the students, who, you need to be going to class and doing what you're here to do, and not feeling like you're at war with your university or it's at war with you, and that you don't feel safe. And I think that the upper echelons of the university they don't really appreciate it. They're only hearing that the Jewish students, certain of them, feel like it's an anti-Semitic environment, and they're not hearing from the other students who are also really feeling...
Or they're refusing to.
Yeah.
That's what Professor Khalidi and I were talking about, was this whole anti-Semitism task force. It's really just, I think, a tool that the university is using to silence pro-Palestinian or Arab students.
What would you think about writing Shafik a letter?
Okay.
Well, it could even be a handwritten letter, but it might be more compelling than an email. And writing some of this to her. Because I think that would move her.
Okay.
Would one person change everything? No. But I think, not having somebody like banging on the outside of a little library, which we're going to keep doing.
Right. Since our last meeting, I feel like it's trending in the wrong direction still. Events being canceled.
I'm worried about this hearing in Congress.
Right.
I'm a little worried about what she'll do, because she saw these other people, the other presidents just get creamed.
Right. And she's having a lot of, people like Shy Davidai. He is just unhinged, this guy.
He is. She'll represent all of us in this community in that congressional hearing. Because I know she's working on it now.
Have you, been working with her at all, or no?
She doesn't reach out to me.
Who's her team that's helping her with this? I mean,
Don't know.
I wish it was more people like you and Khalidi.
There's a very small circle of people she relies on, and they are not, they're not the more vocal members of the community.
Really?
That's for sure.
Are they more pro-Israel, maybe?
Oh, yeah. And the general counsel, I think, is very closely advising her, and she's very Zionist.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah. The advice of the general counsel has not been good. Mostly she's followed it. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. And at the expense of the students. And the feeling of general safety.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Well, I wish we had a president with a backbone.
Me too. It's unfortunate that this thing happened at all, the October 7th thing, but that it happened really right after she just arrived, and she didn't really have her feet on the ground and kind of have figured out who her people were. So she was very alone, I think, in dealing with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get institutional actors like the general counsel that become outsized influences
Right.
because there's nobody else there in the room.
That's true. They feel the pressure to bend the knee a little bit and just
Yeah.
kind of conform.